We have big news. We have exciting news for you. Tell them what it is, Serena.
We are super excited to announce that we are starting our first membership this January 2024.
Yay! Membership.
So we're excited to let you know that we will be hosting a monthly membership where when you join, you will be
with us live in a Zoom room once a month for a workshop like we just hosted. It's going to be a workshop like that, one topic each month, a different topic. You might even help us come up with the following month's topic from inside our membership. Super excited to meet you. It was so fun meeting a few of you in our inaugural workshop. So we're really looking forward to that.
And when you are a member, you will also be receiving a monthly newsletter where I'm going to be a little more intimate and I'll be sharing the things that are working and the things that aren't working for me.
Yeah, like taking a tool that you've learned from the podcast and how you're implementing it and how well that worked, or maybe if it didn't work. And then Amma can put in my 2 bits worth. We'll see how that goes. But a membership newsletter and a membership live Zoom room workshop starting in January 2024. You can sign up through our Patreon link in the show notes. Yeah.
Yes, everything will be in the show notes, and we can't wait to see you there, listeners.
We can't wait. Yay!
Welcome to another Family Fun Friday here at the Nurturing Parents with Amma, Lisa, and Mama Serena.
So today on our Family Fun Friday, we're going to do something a little different to begin off this season of giving. The first December episode of this year. And Mama Serena did something really cool with her 2.5-year-old recently that inspired this episode. So tell us what you did.
So I went through all of our clothes and we went through our toys and we made a pile for donations, garbage, and keeps. And so, as an organizer, I like to make room for what's coming in, which is more toys and more clothes. So,
good time of year to clear out a little bit. Absolutely.
yes, and I wanted to give my child the opportunity to, I guess, learn it is the season of giving and how she can help give back to her community and she can donate things that no longer serve her a purpose but can be used by other kids who don't have as many toys as she does. So I was pretty impressed with how much she was willing to donate.
Right. So, yeah, there was a throw it away pile for things that were broken or torn or stained beyond repair or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
And then there was a giving pile, which could be donated to a thrift or a church or somewhere like that. And then there's also, you mentioned Toys for Tots, and where I live, we have toy drives, and there's so many places right now for those kinds of things. And then there was a keeping pile.
Yeah.
And when you first told me the story, what I really loved was how impressed you were with how much your 2.5-year-old was willing to put in the giving away pile.
Yes, it made me very, very proud of her.
That's so great. And so, like I always do, I go in and I do a little bit of research to add to what I already know about whatever topic we're on. And so, what I love about this topic of giving is that to realize that humans actually have deeply rooted altruism as a way of being. Altruism is a concern for the well being of another human or an animal or the environment. Altruism is caring for another, caring for something outside of yourself. And we have a deep instinct for sharing and for helping. Now, I know some of you with 2-year-olds are like, not my kid. And that's because a lot of times parents are trying to instill, you have to share your toys. And we'll have a whole other episode about sharing another time. 2-year-olds haven't learn the behavior yet, but to know it is in us as humans, the desire to give and the desire to be helpful to another is very deep.
Yeah, so if you are going to try this weekend, which we highly encourage you to do, and maybe your toddler is giving you a hard time, we suggest that you start by modeling that donating and going through your things first with your little one and showing
Yes.
them how you're willing to part with some things and explain to them how it's more useful for somebody else and you're willing to pass it on.
If you live in an area where you see people that are homeless, that are unhomed, um, you know, that would be a great thought to bring forward is, oh, look, Mama has 5 sweaters. I bet some of those people who are living outside could use a sweater. I wonder which one or two I could give away. That would be so, wouldn't that be nice for somebody who doesn't have warm clothes to get a new sweater at this time of year when it's so cold out? That kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And also, if they are having trouble parting with things, then you can also just try creating little goodie bags as a random act of kindness and pay it forward.
Mm,
And you go shopping with your little if you have the means and buy whatever you're able to buy. But if you can create 5 little goodie bags to keep in your car and give those out and start there with teaching them how good it feels to give
hmm.
without having to
So,
start with their things if they're not comfortable
and
with
we're
that.
thinking about things like, Japanese oranges, Christmas oranges, um,
A
uh,
little water bottle or a little protein drink like
a
the
protein drink, a
Ensure.
protein bar, or a granola bar, something nutritious that they can drink and eat. And another one that I've done in the past that I want to do again this year, since we're talking about it, is putting a little bit of money in a little Ziploc bag with a little note that says, surprise, do something kind for yourself, a little something kind for yourself. And it doesn't have to be much. It might be $5. And you could, some children love change because it looks like so much.
Yeah.
It's like there's 10, and they're different kinds of coins. So you could put a few dollar bills, you could put a few coins in a Ziploc bag with a little note, and then you hide them on either grocery store or toy store shelves or whatever, and for people to come by and find as a surprise. That's a really fun one, little random acts of kindness.
It feels so good to give that to somebody, and it feels so good to receive a random act of kindness. So,
Hmm. And we talked about having writing a word on a piece of paper and having your child decorate it, a little piece of paper that could go in that bag. The child could choose what the word was going to be for that person who was the recipient of it. So it could be enjoy, it could be happiness, it could be love, it could be warmth,
smile.
it could be smile. Yeah, so many lovely words that a child might want to decorate and put in there as a little extra for whoever is going to receive those random acts of kindness. One of the things that I know in the studies that I was reading, they did studies where they got children in a study setting to give things away. And being kind and generous actually made the kids happy. They exuded happiness when they were in that act of giving, and they were happier giving than they were receiving. And they were happiest giving something that cost them more. So if it's something of theirs that they're giving away, the happiness quotient is going to be higher rather than going out and shopping for the goodies or getting some money out of mama's wallet to put in a bag to give away. Those can be fun too. But if they can give something of their own, that's going to even resonate on a deeper level for them. So one way that you could, try, and I encourage you not to push this, because we want it to be an enjoyable activity. But one way to do it is to say, do you want to give one thing, two things, or three things away? You get to choose how many. If they are really resistant, And they might choose one and say, great, which thing do you want to give away? That's so beautiful. How generous. And really acknowledge their generosity. If they say, no things, I don't want to give anything away, okay, then let's create some goodie bags together and I'm going to need your help.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe next time you'll feel like giving. Or maybe sometime between now and Christmas, you'll think about it and you'll go, oh, actually, Mama, I'm okay giving this away. So that would be one way to have that.
Yes, and as the singing Emma, I think you have something else for us to encourage our little
Oh,
ones to.
that's right. The Singing Emma has a song, and it's actually a Raffi song. So, Raffi, if you're listening, thank you. And I'm sorry I didn't get your permission before I sang this little verse, this little chorus. While you're doing your things that you're going to start with in your closet or your cupboards, and then when you're in the children's clothes and their toys, you can sing this little ditty together. It's mine, but you can have some. With you, I'd like to share it. 'Cause if I share it with you, you'll have some too. It's mine, but you can have some. With you, I'd like to share it. 'Cause when I share it with you, you'll have some too. So that can be your little mantra song while you choose what to put in the throw it out pile, keep it pile, or the giving pile. So, welcome to the season of giving. Children will learn the best by you modeling and talking about the beauty of giving. All
All right.
right, there you go. Happy Fun Friday. Let us know how your weekends go.
Good luck.